Can you talk a little bit about January 6th and how it affected you personally and your thinking about where we stand with our democracy?
I try not to catastrophize.
Mm.
I wasn't in the chamber. I was across the street in one of the House office buildings. I'm not a constitutional scholar, so Nancy Pelosi has said, if you don't have a speaking role on the House floor, stay in your office. So I did, which just meant that and I listened to the entire Trump speech, which horrified me. But as they were walking up the hill, the word came to lock all the doors, close the curtains, stay away from the windows, things like that. So I spent, I think it was 17 hours locked in that office, which is not a big deal. I mean, a tiny sacrifice compared to what the people who had to suffer through the actual attack had. But watching it all on TV and listening to it, the notion that it was a relatively small group of humanity, most of the country in the world was looking at it with horror, and I didn't believe that represents the American people or who we are. Most of the people that got swept up in it, have been punished severely for it, or apologetic. They would never do it again. You always had a bunch of hammerheads, which probably had too much to drink and were swept up in the fervor, and they were fired up by a cult-like figure, Donald Trump. I still spend all the time in the community. I only meet good people across the political spectrum. I'm friends with many, many conservative Republicans in the House who I don't agree with how they would approach immigration or guns or abortion, but they're still good people. They love their families. They wouldn't lie to me or try to hurt me. They have different ideas about how to make the world a better place. But I still have a deep faith that our country's best days lie ahead.